Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.a Weirdo. So today I wanted to ask you all a question. My dog looks so desperate to get up. So come on, big booty. He just puts his chin on the couch. Hey, precious baby. Hey, sit down, down, down. Come on. He's like this whole tombstone thing that you have kind of gets in my way of like lying down where I want to, laying down. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So he just has his paws on me, he has his head on me, which is fine. Especially because I'm not crocheting right now. It's definitely harder to crochet with an animal on you, which we've seen happen quite a bit recently. So I'm kind of having the past couple of days, I've been having a little bit of what I'm going to call crochet project paralysis. And if you have ADHD, or any kind of like choice paralysis, anything, then you've encountered something similar to this, maybe with something else. Probably, I'm going to say probably have encountered this in something else, like cleaning, that gets really overwhelming. For me, I'm really overwhelmed with projects right now, and like the potential of doing projects. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. So I wanted to put this video out there and get the input of you all and how you deal with these. When you get to these crossroads of like, okay, well, like you want to do a project, but like you're not kind of sure where you should put that energy that you have, that motivation, that creativity. Okay, now my cat wants up. Jelly, you want to come up here? You can come up and sit on the pillow. Jelly. Okay, who knows? But like you want to funnel that energy, but you don't want to I don't know, like it's really hard because you're like, but what about this? But what about this? But what about this? And what about this? And what about this? And so you really start to get overwhelmed. Now, is everybody happy? No. I can't like stop smelling me. Yes. So for me, I a couple days ago, I started really about a week ago. I started. Hey, don't bite your brother. I started a cat amigurumi with the cat amigurumi book that I got from the library. And I wanted it to look kind of like this little baby right here. And it doesn't look, it's not exactly his coloring, but his coloring is very difficult because like here here the color looks like a perfect match, but then in other places it just doesn't match as well. It's just really like his color depends highly on like the light source that's on him. Okay, so I have that, so I finished the head of it, and then you do the body, and then you attach the head. And I've just been like, okay, well, I finished the head, and I started the body, and then I kind of put it down. And then I got an order, so I did like half the order, and then I was like, but I really want to finish this. Basically, I have like some like half done projects. I have some, I finished my packer, my first packer order, and then I got one in like 2 days ago that I need to work on. So, but I'm just not like feeling like invigorated, because I'm feeling invigorated for all the projects, but I can't funnel it down into like doing one. And I think a lot of people, it would be really easy to be like, just focus on one project at a time, just focus on, like, obviously, like if it's a commission project, like that obviously takes priority. So, hey, but like, that takes priority. But then I have my goblin yarn that I've been wanting to make a sweater out of, and I've been really questioning the stitch that I used for it. And he's like, no, I can't relax. And then, which I do think I'm going to frog again. Ultimately, even though everyone's told me not to, I have a vision. It's not meeting the vision. That's it. And I think that's part of what's kind of causing this, is that I have these projects And I have this beautiful Halloween yarn that I've been very lucky. I'm not disillusioned in the fact that I'm very lucky to have been able to purchase this Halloween yarn that I've gotten. But now I'm like, I have so much Halloween yarn and I want to make all of these things before Halloween. And usually I don't have that much pressure on like time or how quickly I do things and stuff like that, or how things turn out. Cause like, who cares? Like, no one's going to buy my shit anyways. But now I feel like all of this pressure, and I'm only putting that pressure on myself. No one else is. So my question is, when you have all of these potential projects around you, can tell that was thunder person above me. When you have all these potential projects, what do? I also have some library books, like the Crochet Monsters book, which looks amazing, and it's staring me in the face all the time. It's on my coffee table, just like staring at me, and I want to make some of those monsters so badly, but I'm like, I feel like stifled and paralyzed by my ability to actually like do things, make things, like focus. And I'm not even focusing on a lot of my whips that I have now, because I'm just like my older whips, because I'm like, well, I have all of this new yarn that I should use not right now, right? Yeah. Because I don't often get a bunch of new yarn at one time. And then I started to think, oh, well, I bought all of that like KNC roving that I wanted to make some kind of like duster for fall. And now I'm like, oh, I have that project to do too, or something like that. So I'm overwhelmed with projects, and I don't kind of actually at all really know what to do with how to manage them and not feel like intense FOMO. Like if I'm working on my goblin project, I'm looking at the box with the new Halloween yarn, and I'm like, but I should be making a cardigan with this. And then if I move to the cardigan, I'm looking at something else. I'm looking at the Crochet Monsters book, and like, I should be making a crochet monster. So like all of these things, and I start to kind of panic a little bit, and then I don't crochet anything. So does anyone else get this way? Is that, I don't know. Does anyone else feel like that? Do you feel like that, JL? You don't give a shit. You just want to nap under the bed. And on my ergonomic pillow. It's very ergonomic for him, which I think is apparently the price I pay, which I'm okay with. He's so cute. He deserves it. Sometimes you're sweet. And then I have like my leather working stuff. I really want to get back into that. I want to start making the hook holders, but then it's like, so much cleaning to clean out my desk. And, I'm overwhelmed. And I need someone to just come coach me in how to be an adult who's able to complete projects. So if you have this problem too, and you figured out a method that works for you, like I said, the only thing that like doesn't really help is like just focus on one thing at a time. I've never been able to focus on one thing at a time. It's just not my strength. I've done significant cognitive and behavioral testing to show that it's not my strength, and I really do struggle with it. So, and I know I'm not the only one. It's just one of the quirks of being neurodivergent, but also I know a lot of other people have it. Even if you're not neurodivergent, we all get that like excitement when we get new yarn where we want to just shove off everything else that we've been working on and work on something shiny and new, sometimes literally shiny. So let me know how you tackle these projects, or if you just have the same, kind of the same issue, and we'll hopefully get through it together. I mean, what else are we gonna do? But I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later.